teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Return begins inside the 10. Comes a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Tries the right with a quick throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a sprawl into the end zone. We go back and forth, but that special teams touchdown could be the defining moment of this playoff game.
And that returner struck lightning. That was a spectacular play when you need to pull off a play where you're going to need it at some point.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going? This first play taking a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And there's the handoff. Makes the defender miss. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Saying. Caught near the sticks. It's Peoples. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion. Here's the second down play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
To throw, it's Sayin. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, It's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking for a man. Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Johnson. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Trying to run it. It's Martin. Well, right at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
The Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Penn State. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. State offense comes back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Complete with a running back on his 4th down play. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
He makes the grab. And here he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The big tight end will not be denied. What a play.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
What great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Receiver makes the catch. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They'll avoid the big hit on the slide.
But that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
On the run, it's Martin. Gets the first and still running. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down for the 14.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First and 10 now for the offense. And they hand it off to the back. Headed for the end zone. And he'll stop just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And that's a great example of the option working so well down inside the 10-yard line. The defense was caught off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Peoples. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can he make it? Breaking free for a huge return. They finally grab him, working to keep him out of the end zone. The offense will start with great field position. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and the ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Pressure and drop back to the 8-yard line. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a
touchdown, Penn State. This offense is still clicking.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he's trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Looking downfield, it's Sayan. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Oh, and it's picked off. He went up high to grab that football.
The quarterback here puts too much air under the football, and the defensive back is able to go up and make a nice play on the interception.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Escapes the pocket. Catch made inside the 10. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets some space around the 30. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up the third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, gets Johnson. Caught over the middle. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Could take it all the way.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. What a grab by the junior.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Took contact on the throw. Looking right, this one caught. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Penalty makes it 1st down and 20. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's saying. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made down inside the 25. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The offense now operating in empty. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for 6. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Buckeyes come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now they convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Ohio State, 17.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense comes out to start this drive. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Pressure is coming. Pass not complete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And this pass is on target. Caught. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the football. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. Touchdown, Penn State. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. To throw, it's saying. The receiver makes the catch. And now the defense able to bring him down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down. The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to throw it on first down. Tries to get it to the running back. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's bringing it back. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Going after, not right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
17.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's saying. And here comes a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Oh, I know this quarterback loves to take this shot downfield on the go route. Not able to connect this time, but you can guarantee this offense will look for those quick shot opportunities again.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's another deep shot. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
This is the risk you take as a defense coordinator when you play press man. You're betting that your guy's better than that receiver. Pretty good coverage, but how about the throw by the quarterback to take away any threat at all from that corner?
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his back. Pulls it in. It's Peoples. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Goes deep off his back foot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Now in 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking to the end zone. And he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Automatic on the PAT. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up. And they'll give it to the back. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. A quick spin move. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Buckeye offense onto the field. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Short pass finds the tight end. They stop it with a 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it, and he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. That player moved a little bit too early to false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Another penalty makes it 1st and 25 for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's caught. And he's brought down there.
Boy, nice job by the receiver selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Looking to throw again. It's a quick grab. Tackle finally made at the 37. 1st and 10 from there. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure, anything to get him out of his rhythm.
Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Back to pass. It's Sayin. It's reeled in. It's Jones. And they bring it down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Press coverage now from the secondary. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Important second down play coming up. Leaning on the run game here late. After first and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The tackle is